staff at Casey House is very knowledgeable and very professional, very comforting.
Casey House is pleasant and warm.
It was really a good mix of medical care and home care.
Casey House is a lovely place to say goodbye.
Before we got to Casey House, I had no idea what it would be like. I guess my image, my mental image, was the image of a kind of a nursing home or a hospital, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that it wasn't either one of those.
It was very nice. It looked like a modified home, to tell you the truth. It wasn't a sterile environment that a hospital provides. It was kind of a mix.
It's really a very beautiful facility. It's very neat, very, very clean. And as they explained to me that I could spend the night or that I was free to go and come as I wished, I started really feeling comfortable. I felt very, very relieved.
The first thing is that they were very sweet and gentle about getting her into her room and getting her arranged. They gave her a lot of privacy. The thing that was particularly good was that they were attentive to her pain.
The nurses were fantastic in responding to Mom's cues. For a while, they wanted her to push a button to get pain relief. And then they said, you know, I can tell she's in pain, but she's not pushing the button. And I said, how can you tell she's in pain? Oh, it's the way her eyebrows are moving and the way she's wrinkling her forehead. And that generation of people are used to not complaining about pain. I was just so glad that they picked up on that they started, you know, that sort of automatic pain relief and sort of made it clear that she was the boss.
Even though I was the one that made the decisions, the staff spoke to her. They spoke to her when they were going to come into the room. They would come into the room and announce themselves, speak to her and say, hello, how are you doing? And then would explain to her, well, we're going to make you comfortable, we're going to give you a bath.
As it happens, my mother got to Casey House on a Sunday. The next day was her birthday. We had her a kind of birthday party. We had cupcakes, and we put a single candle into a cupcake. We sang happy birthday to her. And that particular day was very special for me because I was able to, when things settled down and I was able to, no one else was around, and I kind of leaned down toward her bed and I got her attention. She was awake, pretty alert at this point. And I leaned to her and I whispered to her, you know, you were a really, really good mom. And she sort of turned to me and she said, thank you. And that was our last exchange.
I thought it was a place where we were going, where people were going to help Mom die with dignity, with turning off the tubes and the mittens that she didn't want. I didn't realize they were also going to take care of us. And that, to me, was just such a surprise, but they did take care of us. There were social workers to talk to us, there was a chaplain, there was harp music, there were chocolate chip cookies being baked, and the smell of chocolate is always a positive thing.
They wanted to know what we needed. Were we hungry? Were we thirsty? Were we tired? And that was, again, really a nice change from, let's say, a hospital or a nursing home where I think things would be very different.
The ladies came in who did hand massage, and they would they massaged my mother's hands, and then they massaged mine. And one of the things that's an advantage to hand massage is it makes you feel not just comfortable, but closer to other people. It's a very personal service.
Casey House was a wonderful transition between the hospital and home. When you leave a hospital, you just get a set of instructions and you're sent on your way. But Casey House provided personnel. They provided a facility where she could stay until we got the home fixed up, where the hospital would not have done that. They provided transitional instructions, got all the medicine and facilities brought over to keep her comfortable in her final days, and really was a help in doing that.
Casey House was a kind of turn for the better, in a sense, because it was a period, the last few days were a period of real relief. She didn't have to walk, she didn't have to struggle. Everything was done for her, and a lot of relief was brought to her. And so I think she would be very pleased with the whole way things played out at the end.
She had the kind of passing that she wanted because she had last rites, and it was also as pain-free and calm as was possible.
It was definitely a positive experience all the way around, even in a negative situation as it was.
Having Casey House support at my mother's end of life meant her passing could be pleasant and even joyful in a way I had not expected.
I was given the opportunity to be with her at the end, and it just felt as though I had done what I needed to do for my mom. It was a gift that I feel that I got because of Casey House.